Hello, my name is Gabrielle Williams, and this is my video essay on Persepolis, Adolescents and Corruption. Persepolis 2007 is an essential piece of media. In this time of turmoil in today's global landscape, the film places the viewer in the point of view of an innocent girl coming of age in a time of a repressive regime. The film juxtaposed Mary Jane Satrapi's innocent adolescent rebellion and moral dilemmas against the backdrop of a once liberal Iran, which helps highlight the universal themes of identity, freedom, and the struggle between personal beliefs and societal limitations. Satrapi's journey resonates with audiences by showing the complexities of growing up in a world with conflict, ideological shifts, which many people around the globe can relate to. The film Persepolis is an adaptation of Mary Jane Satrapi's graphic novels. The movie follows Satrapi through childhood and adolescence. As you can see, these are her throughout the years, the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie. This is her family. They are essential characters that help guide and teach Satrapi about the world around her. Why this movie? Well, in 2014, I moved to Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, New York, which had a high population of Middle Eastern immigrants. So I made friends with many Middle Eastern children from Syria, Yemen, Iran, etc. They exposed me to the realities of their life. A girl from Syria I played at the park with told me she missed home, but she couldn't go back because it was being bombed. At the time, it shocked me. I've never heard anything like that since I'm used to being surrounded by Americans. Later, in that same area, I was introduced to Persepolis as a summer reading assignment for high school. The book and movie impacted me greatly, especially with the environment I was growing up in. What even is Persepolis? Well, Persepolis was the capital of Persia, the Achaemenid Empire from the reign of Darius I. It was constructed in 513 BCE, and in 515 BCE, Darius I made it the capital of Persia. This is what they assume it looked like. Persepolis was a beautiful place, and I think we should know more about it. But it unfortunately was looted and burned down by Alexander the Great in May of 330 BCE. Today, these are some of its ruins. Iran's history. On August 25th, 1941, Anglo-Soviet invasion of Iran happened. Following that, on August 19th, 1953, the Anglo-American organized a coup d'etat against the democratically elected Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh. Most people see Iran as what I have previously showed you, but the world Mara Jane grew up in was more like this photo. The 60s to the 80s was the Western sexual revolution of Iran. The 60s to 1979, Iran was more open to the revolution, the sexual revolution, but after that time, it remained behind closed doors due to future history I will be teaching you. These are some photos of people living their lives. There were protests then. They were as free as the American people. But then, in January 16th, 1979, the Shah leaves. When the Shah leaves, Mary Jane is still indoctrinated that he was chosen by God. In the next clip, her father explains why what is occurring is happening and why the Shah was not chosen by God, and he wasn't good for Iran. Her father's telling of the true story changes Mary Jane's views, and now she opposes the Shah and loves communism. Next, her uncle Anush is released from prison. He is a communist who was imprisoned by the Shah and teaches her more about her history. During this time, the arrival of Ayatollah Khomeini happened February 1st, 1979, which led to the Islamic Revolution of February 1979. The film displays the war-torn times through silhouettes, so it is clear but not too graphic, so all audiences can watch the movie. We see the first martyr on screen. The film hints to how those imprisoned, killed, and injured are seen as heroes. Everything that had to do with the Shah is taken down. The new leaders of the Islamic Revolution take real control. Mary Jane is indoctrinated again, but this time her family is too tired and sad to educate her, so she's sent to her room. This photo is from the time, and the film shows torn sil- more war through silhouettes. The Iran-Iraq War happened September 22nd, 1980 through 1988, and this is the beginning. Shortly after this happens, Anush is imprisoned and killed, which exposes Mary Jane personally to the political changes. The next clip is what it was like during the war. Mara Jane doesn't understand the real implications of the war and martyrs, and she's mocking them in this clip. But later on, there's more that happens to her family. This clip shows the stakes of the time. Music was illegal, Western clothes were illegal. Mary Jane was sent away to the West and developed outside of the Islamic regime. She goes through a lot without her family, being an outcast among the Europeans, but at the same time, she is more free and has more rights. She doesn't realize till the end of the movie how much that freedom was worth since she was so homesick. She returns happy to be home until a friend is killed and she is sent away again. This time, her family forbade her from ever returning. My citations. Thank you for listening. And here is a light-hearted clip from the film that I feel like is a good representation of Satrapi.